Hello YouTube, this is Dexter Nolan here with another video. This video will explore the extra deck possibilities. I'll go through some commonly used extra deck cards, my personal favourites, what I think of them, and whether I think you should use them, what situations they're good for, and other such amenities. So, before I even start, I'm just going to say comment, rate, and subscribe, because that will help me out a lot, and I'll be happy. You want to make me happy, don't you? So, here we go. With these cards, I would advise not using this one. I've seen a few people use them, and you shouldn't have a slot in your extra deck. These guys all deserve a slot in your extra deck if you can synchro level 8. So, to be honest, I prefer not to use this guy. I won't discuss him as much. I'll basically say he's a high cost at the end, which isn't worth his effect in the first place. He's good situationally, but those situations are few and far between. Dark End is very effective. He can send a monster, or note the sending part. It doesn't destroy, meaning it doesn't trigger any effects that prevent destruction. And it's very effective, although he does lose 500 attack each time he does it, and he can only use his effect once per turn. So be wary when you're using him. Use him wisely. And he's not a situational card, however, he's good in certain situations. Thought Ruler Archfiend and Stardust Dragon. Now these two, if you can make level 8, should be there. Dark End Dragon is up to the discretion of the user. However, I would consider using these cards much more so. Thought Ruler Archfiend. He's an amazing life gainer and cannot be really targeted for anything, especially if it's a spell or trap card, because that way you can pay 1,000 life points to negate it, or another psychic type monster you control. However, Thought Ruler Archfiend is going to be likely the only one you control in most decks. He also has that amazing life gain ability which I previously discussed, and I think you should check into him if you're going to build a deck that can use level 8 synchros effectively. Then you have Stardust Dragon, and Stardust Dragon sees decks that don't even have tunics because of Starlight Road, and he's amazing in that fact. Another ruling you should probably know is Stardust Dragon, apologies for the fumble, is a card that is I don't know, some type of stupid Nami summon. I don't even know them kind of mechanics. However, he is amazing in the fact that he can tribute himself to negate any type of destruction. It doesn't have to target and come back to the end phase. If he's summoned through Starlight Road, or if he's like sent to the graveyard from the extra deck and then Monster Reborn, or if he's summoned through Starlight Road and then Monster Reborn after that, his effect at the end phase does not come into play as he wasn't summoned through proper summoning conditions, therefore not tributed under those conditions as well. Or something like that. Again, we have another dead card, and I think Herbalium should not be used. It's up to the discretion of the user, as I previously said with other cards. However, Herbalium has a very weak effect and very weak attack points for his level and cost putting into him. However, he is often opinionated as a better substitute for Black Rose Dragon if you don't have the money to buy one, which still it ranges around €15, which is understandable. Black Rose Dragon is an incredible card and really an incredible body. Also, that body part was meant as his attack. Ancient Fairy Dragon is also a great card. I consider using him in most decks that can make this card, because he's brilliant in certain situations, like against Gravekeepers, or even any deck that just uses the field spell, like Dark World. Don't have much more to say on him. He's not so exponentially great that I'd consider running him in every deck, but if you have a slot, always remember Ancient Fairy Dragon is not a bad card. In defense, he's 3k, and a solid body, as I previously stated, means the attack and defense, and will do some damage, especially against Gravekeepers and Dark World in the format that requires field spell, because you'll life gain, plus you'll get a special summon on your turn. Now, Black Rose is a different deal altogether. He can wipe the board, with allowing you to set up straight away and does not target. So basically, remember when using this card, you're in a good position. Many think that is the fact that he nukes everything, including himself, will set you back too much because of the effort putting into him, but that's not true at all. So ignore them. They're only idiots. Burn the heretics. Next we got level level 5 and level 6 now. This guy is pretty average. He's a good body, 2500 attack, 1300 defense. However, his effect lacks, and the bad part is when he does inflict damage to your opponent, you will have to mill 3 off the top of the deck. You might say, oh, that's not a bad card, I'm shortening their deck, they may mill out. That's not going to happen. What's going to happen is they're going to have stuff to work with from the graveyard. Also, Catastor is a good choice, but I prefer this card personally because this card can do some crazy shenanigans. This card gives 600 life in the end phase, which is decent. It's not something to cry over. It has 200 more attack than Catastor, and that is where it shines, is because level 5 to 2400 attack is an exceptional feat. And I think Catastor, even though it has 22, which is a solid body, it does not have near the compatibility as this card. This card can get over some real pesky threats. Catastor can also get over 90% stuff, but the fact that it just does so many bad, annoying shenanigans. Oh, I made a mistake. Catastor's class. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Yeah, I run Catastor. I don't have one. I'm just poor like that. Shockmaster and One-Eyed Skill Gainer is an exceptional use of 3 level 4s, but preferably Shockmaster. Skill Gainer is good situationally. If they have a non-generic card you want to copy and you want to kill them with it, go right ahead. I'm sure you know what these guys do. This guy negates either spells, traps, or monster effects from your opponent for 1 turn until their end phase. So yeah, use him. He's awesome. I'm probably going to have to go on level 4s now. Yeah. This guy's the guy you shouldn't use. He's good, but he's a bit iffy, if you understand me. He's lesser to Utopia. His effect is only good in an extremely situational area. He loses attacks, he uses effect, going to straight down to 2/2 attack points, which is an extreme disadvantage and is not worthy of using. However, this is a first edition Gen Force ultra rare that was actually pulled from a packet. So if you do want to buy it off me, I'll sell it for €100. Obviously, I'll only do it for €100. It's worth more than like Zen mains and an Ultimate Judgment Dragon playset and the Gold Sarcophagus that's worth €4,000 together. And I'm selling it for €100. What's not to like? This Dweller is good situationally against Merlantians. I would recommend using this guy because he's amazing. And he's a low attack, but you're only trying to get his effect at the start of their draw phase in response to it anyway, because that's an amazing effect. These 2 guys are staple in any deck that can make level 4s. This guy can kill practically any set card, can set up OTKs and do lots of other shenanigans, especially against cards like Marshmallow and Spirit Reaper. They call him the Spirit Reaper killer, and I call him Pappy because he looks like a butterfly. That makes no sense. Okay, and Utopia, everyone knows what Utopia does. Discard material, negate, 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 kill, kill, kill. That's amazing, so I recommend using a Utopia or 2. No Gem Knight Pearl because Gem Knight Pearl sucks. Male testes. Okay, first you got your big monsters. These guys are absolutely amazeballs. 3k body, 2.5k body, 2.5k, sorry. And this guy has a lot of drawbacks, however he's 3000 and can go for OTK pushing for gain. This guy has no drawbacks, however he's less attack. He'll start off at 2.5, don't worry, unless he gets Veilered. Next we got our 2 level 3s that are nothing. Zen Mains is the best Exceed so far, that's not specific to archetype. Because of course, Laggy is obviously better, but we don't care about Laggy because Lag can't be summoned except by dinosaurs. So yeah, I recommend using this guy in 2 or 1, but 2 is probably advised because he's amazing, and if you can bring him out twice, bring him out twice. It's very little stuff that gets over him, I mean, that people usually main deck. I was lucky when I played Light 20, I often just kicked him back to his extra deck. Then this guy's good situationally. Lower attack points, so not worth using unless you can really uses effect to target a banished monster. And lastly, but not least, it's Gaki Gaki Gonkakugetsu 2. Sorry, Gachi Gachi Kentetsu. And basically he does lots of shit. I think I say the word basically far too much during my videos, but I cannot help it. It's kind of like a habit. I put on this weird Yugi Tube accent and pretend that I'm cool when I'm really not. Okay, I think I summed up my life right there. Anyways, 22 defense, 500, well 900 attack, nothing to laugh about. He gets 400 when he has 2 materials. He can detach material to prevent him from being destroyed. He's a pain in the ass, and he's like little Zen mains with big attack. No, I shall call them little Zen mains with big boosts. So he's not as good as Zen mains, but he can do like loads of shenanigans with boosting your monster's effects. That's all, folks. Thank you for watching, and please comment, rate, and subscribe. I think I've already said that. But anyway, thank you for watching, and please comment, rate, and subscribe.